Hi, this whistle stop reminds us that there are 21 laws in the law book, but the only law affected under the DLV is Law 9, foul play. We've already looked at the actions of the tackler, the ball carrier and the tackle height sanction framework in other whistle stops, but now we're going to focus on what remains unchanged. Let's delve a little deeper into this and look at the pick and drive first of all. OT, can you explain why this part of the game is not affected by the DLV?
Yeah, of course. So, pick and drive is where a player takes the ball from the base of the ruck and carries the ball down the side, remaining low in a legal body shape and makes contact with the defenders closest to the breakdown. Typically, contact in this area is made between players who are fairly close together, with the impact likely to be lower than if players make contact at speed in open play. Although the specific area of the tackle height DLV does not affect this area of the game, players will still be sanctioned for dangerous and foul play, such as where head or neck contact is made. At this point, match officials will refer back to the World Rugby head contact process.
That's clear, I get that. Now let's look at a second element, the maul. When players join a maul, they'll often do so by making contact with a player above the base of the sternum. OT, can you please talk us through what we should be looking for as match officials?
Yeah, so as the maul forms, we're looking to differentiate between a maul and a tackle. Law 9 may still apply during a maul if any foul play occurs, so it's important to reiterate that in situations where head contact or neck contact occurs, match officials revert themselves to the World Rugby head contact process. Match officials should make a distinction between whether a maul or tackle has taken place, and an early decision communicated well to players can help in managing this area of the game. Let's watch some video clips of players forming and joining the maul.
Maul! Don't change your mind, Tice!
As we can see here, the black team are looking to try and set up a dominant, driving, attacking maul towards the pink goal line. It's important to reiterate that players joining the maul do not come under the DLV. That means that you may see in this clip some players joining above the base of the sternum. However, if head or neck contact is made, the head contact process should be used. In this next example, this is another situation where red will be looking to set up a dominant driving maul. As we can see, some of the blue players looking to try and defend that maul do make contact above the base of the sternum. But because this is phase play and not open play, these actions do not come as part of the DLV, and we should play on.
Thanks OT. I understand that and what you're saying. Now the DLV states that a ball carrier must not lower their height significantly just before making contact with an opponent in open play. How does that differ when the ball carrier is lowering their body height in an attempt to score a try?
Yeah, that's a really good point, JW. Of course, when the ball carrier will be looking to evade contact in the act of scoring a try, often they can't do this without lowering their body height. So the ball carrier is permitted to lower their body height in an attempt to score a try, whereas similarly, an opponent of the ball carrier may attempt to prevent the ball carrier from scoring, but in doing so, players must not do anything that is dangerous or reckless to others.
Thanks OT. As these are three potentially confusing areas, it's been useful to get a better understanding of them and why they are not subject to change under the DLV. As you will have discovered in the other whistle stops, there are more resources available at the England Rugby Tackle Height Hub, the referee toolkits on Keep Your Boots On and the World Rugby website.
So before we go, JW, I just want to share my top tips in refereeing these unchanged elements of the game. Firstly, by watching some footage of various games will help cement in your mind what legal looks like in these areas. Secondly, familiarise yourself with the laws of the game. Refresh your knowledge by completing the World Rugby Laws exam. And thirdly, remembering that although there's 21 laws in the law book, only one of them is changing and all 21 need to be refereed correctly. So keep calm and carry on refereeing.
OT, thanks for that. Some really great tips there.
Cheers, John.